Yo, how we doing? How we doing? We're finally back here. We're finally back here. The Funky Fresh Podcast here, back in full effect here, talking about sports here and everything in between. Honestly, one of my videos got, I guess, taken down because I had a marked as on a kids, but I don't usually do that. But I guess one of my videos did get taken down, so whatever. Not gonna cry over spilled milk, honestly. But yes, we got Thursday night football tonight. As you've seen in my thumbnail here, we got the New York Jets here with Mike White at the helm, taking on Carson Wentz and the Colts, who had a heartbreaking loss where Carson Wentz threw that pick six that basically cost them the game against Tennessee last Sunday. But nonetheless, we will dive into that game, give our best interpreted analysis of what I think is going to happen tonight, who I'm looking to put my money on. That will be in the, put your money where your mouth is segment. We're going to have our, obviously we're going to break down some headlines and some news and notes that definitely we need to be talking about. Assuredly, as it responds to sports. All right, big story right now is the Henry Ruggs story coming out of Vegas. Those of you that don't know what happened, Henry Ruggs was intoxicated. He was driving his Corvette. He was speeding. He was doing excessive speed. Got in an accident with a young woman at 22 years old. Happened to kill this woman. Now he is being charged with manslaughter. He's being held at Clark County Detention Center until he's actually, arraigned and actually fully charged. And your heart's got to go out to both sides here. If I could be, the objective person in this situation, Henry Ruggs, a young talented receiver, gifted, had gifted abilities, and on the Raiders, and this year was going to be like probably his year to really stand out and be the number one receiver. And now this change of events where he decided, you know, I mean, we're all adults here. If we decide that we want to, have some drinks or want to smoke, but we also got to be conscious of the decisions that we make. And he was way, way, way over the limit of what he should have been. So he was pretty much gone. And now a lot of people want to say, well, why didn't somebody stop him? Why didn't somebody call him a cab? Why didn't somebody just? I mean, we're all adults here. We're supposed to just supervise everybody and tell them how to do every day and put a hall monitor on somebody and tell them they'll. I mean, people should be adults enough to understand to make, if you're going to make that type of decision to go out and drive and then you're going to get drunk, but then you want to be the stupid person and get behind the wheel and then get in an accident and heaven forbid you did hurt not just yourself in your vehicle, you hurt someone else and basically took their life. Now, am I advocating that Henry Ruggs should be locked away and thrown away in jail? No. But, in the sense of this, we show entitlement to certain people that, well, hey, if they're a star or whatever, will they get special treatment compared to somebody else? Now, Henry Ruggs will probably get maybe 10 to 15 years. And he maybe probably serve maybe 5 or 6 if he's on good behavior and stuff of that nature. That's not to say, well, Henry Ruggs doesn't deserve to come back from this situation. But, let's say prayers for this woman's, this woman's family that lost a loved one. And tragically, the life that shouldn't have been lost. But it always seems to be this type of way, these athletes, but we try to put all athletes and other people, we try to hold ourselves to stand. But we don't even hold our own accountability to our own standards in life. But yet we want to shame Henry Ruggs for doing something bad that we know somebody in our family's done or personally we've done before. No, I'm not gonna shame him for that, but he should have thought better. He should have chose better. Obviously he wasn't thinking, and he has to live with that now. He has to live with knowing that his bad actions had a bad negative effect not on just on himself, but he took someone else's life, and he has to live with that. And that's gonna probably after a while, after he sobers down and really the consciousness of it really starts to set in. Yeah. So honestly, two people are really losing their lives, and what should have never happened in the first place. Now, you know, having a team in a city like Las Vegas. I mean, you got players playing in New York City, Los Angeles, Miami every fucking night, and in those cities they party, and there's drugs and there's bad shit that happens all the time. So don't let's not say, well, let's not have teams in Las Vegas because these guys can't handle their shit or they can't. Well, most people can't handle their shit in the cities that they live in. So that's definitely a top story. And then also we have another story. The COVID 20. Let's just say it as this. COVID 21 outbreak in the NFL right now. We've had, Cliff Kingsbury's had to miss a game. Stefanski's had to miss a game because of that. I mean, I think Mike Vrabel has had to miss a game because of that. I mean, now you have the Giants, New York Giants, a lot of players missing from that. Aaron Rodgers has it now. And now, come to find out now Aaron Rodgers, now he's being thrown under scrutiny because supposedly he told the league that he was vaccinated. But now come to find out he's not vaccinated. So now they're saying, well, now he's a selfish motherfucker and how dare him? I mean, now we're going to find the Packers now. This is what we're talking about. See, this is where Goodell's going to stand on and just all these other people that want to stand on their fucking little high horse on this bullshit. And yeah, I said it. It's another way to tell us that this is how we're going to live. And if you're not on this or you this and that, and I'm siding with Aaron Rodgers on this one here. I know Aaron Rodgers is a weird dude, and yeah. But what is it, the business of somebody if they're vaccinated or not vaccinated? Because people are getting it, and they are vaccinated. But we want to blame people that are unvaccinated. See, we're going to start this whole marginalizing labeling on each other. And so once you start labeling each other, we can start reclassifying you. You're no longer who you originally were. You're now this. Get my drift, people? Get my drift? Reclassification. Fucking up your mind. But I'm the person that smokes weed, and I'm the one that's high, and I'm the one that's fucked up, and I'm the one that's lazy, and I'm not the one that's not seeing what's going on out here. Like, get the fuck out of here. You all will get, you will reap what you sow. We all will reap what we sow. There's no getting out of it. You can blame all the shit you want, but at the end of the day, we reap what we sow. And also, we've had some trades that have transpired. The Rams have acquired Von Miller, and it's just I mean, Von Miller is the big name, but also, Odell Beckham here. Odell Beckham he's missing a second straight practice. The Browns do not want him anymore. And my thing is, why didn't you trade him then? Oh, well, we couldn't find a good trade right. Well, if you didn't want this guy and you're just gonna let him sit there, what's the point? What's the point of just letting somebody sit there and you don't want him? You're basically losing out value, and then you're basically holding the team hostage. And just like Jalen Smith. Jalen Smith, he's no longer on the Packers. And now the Packers, well, they got worse problems to think about now because they got Aaron Rodgers got to be out for 10 days. But now, are they going to make, is Roger Goodell and the league going to make an example out of him? And they're going to say, well, see, he's to try to scare out those like Kirk Cousins as well, widely known as not being vaccinated. And basically stood on his. But, and here we go about this whole, vaccination thing. Now it's okay to give the. No, it's not. I challenge those people that you have gone up there and thought with your choice and say, I'm going to get vaccinated. I'm going to take something that was not tested on. There was no tested. You're the guinea pig. And it wasn't mandated by the government. They signed it by fiat. They signed it by executive order, by emergency acts. And you can go look that up. Do your fucking research. Stop being a fucking mindless being. You want to attack me? You want to attack my values? You want to attack me for not being vaccinated? Well, I attack you for your fucking stupidity. And I attack you for your fucking non-educational, non-knowledgeable ass. So why don't you just do us all a favor and just, all of you that want to just line up and just do us all a favor. Do us all a favor and just side with these people. Because at the end of the day, I don't want you in my foxhole. So, oh, we got the first guest on here. We got the first guest here. We got the Mizzy Biz. Got the Mizzy Biz.
What up?
Got the Mizzy Biz in the house.
Yeah, sorry, I got sidetracked. She got here and we were hanging at Christmas lights.
Oh shit! Got them Christmas going in there.
Yeah, so there's only 5 games.
Yeah, I know. I checked the 5. There's only 5 NBA games tonight.
Alright, so you want to do the over-unders, then we can add the NFL game on here.
Yep. My sister's gonna put some bets in here. Put the bets in here. Put the bets in here. Let me get on the NBA here. I was on the college. There's only one college football game tonight.
Hey, do you know that Kansas is playing basketball tonight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that game tonight, that KU game.
Yeah, because college basketball, they're starting to play now. They're starting up right. Most teams have kind of started. I mean, mostly might be exhibition, but not.
He's not gonna come get the dogs till like 10, I guess. 10:30.
All right, look at this. All right, we got Philadelphia.
Because that guy, Dogs, that we watched, he's the assistant coach for the basketball team.
Oh, Kansas team or what?
Yeah, he's a recruiter too.
Big time recruiter out there.
But they suck. They used to be good. Man, they're farting.
Well, Kansas basketball is good. Their basketball team's still pretty good. Better than their football team. I mean, their football team's kind of garbage, but. All right, Michelle, we got what? We got the Philadelphia 76ers and the Pistons.
Yeah, they said 2
And 208. Both teams did play last night. I think both teams went the under.
I want to say yeah.
Both of them went the. I believe they went the under.
Let me look it up. The Warriors game definitely went under last night.
Yep. I know, that's why it pissed me off. I was like, motherfuckers, motherfuckers didn't put those high scoring game up here, damn it.
All right, Sixers.
Yeah, Sixers and the Bulls, it was like,
Yeah, they got 103 last night.
yeah, Sixers had 103 and the Bulls had whatever. And that was like 2 something, right? Because they had 215, and I think it was 215 or something like that last night.
They got it was 103 and the Bulls had 98.
Yeah, so they definitely went under the 215. And then the Pistons game.
What did the Pistons score?
Yeah, the Pistons played last night. They played, I think they did.
Did they?
Did the
That's
Pistons?
dumb.
Did they play last night?
I didn't see any. I don't see anything.
Huh, so maybe they had a day off or something. 208.
That means it's about to be 108 to 100 or 90 to 100. Where are they playing at?
They're playing in Detroit.
I mean, I know the Sixers will put up.
Detroit's only averaging like 95 points.
And the Sixers only put 103 last night.
Yeah, so. Damn, they're shooting below 40%. That's bad. And they're shooting worse NBA 3-pointers. So yeah, let's take the under in that one. Let's take the under in that one. That is fucking horrible.
Next in the Hawks says 219 and a half.
They're playing Atlanta. The Hawks. I know the Hawks played last night. Did the Jazz play last night too? No, I don't know. Jazz might have not played. They might have a night off, maybe. But I think I know Atlanta did. I think.
The Hawks scored 108 last night.
All right, 108, and then the Jazz.
They played last night, didn't they?
I thought the Jazz did too, but. Because I thought they played like Memphis. Or no, that was Nuggets. That was Nuggets. 2-point game. 219 and a half.
The Jazz didn't play last night.
Yeah, so they're gonna be well rested, so they'll probably. Let's take the over in this one. We'll take the over in the Jazz and Hawks. I think.
All right. Celtics and Heat, 214 and a half.
They're playing in Miami. Miami.
Celtics scored 92 last night.
Right. And the Heat are pretty good.
The Heat were rested. They didn't play last night.
Yeah, so they're gonna be. So the Heat are well rested. So they're.
214.
And they're probably the better. They're probably the better team right now. And they're playing at home. 214 and a half. I'm gonna say take the under.
Rockets and Suns, 218.
Rockets and Suns 218. Both teams. No, let's see. Did the Rockets play last night? I want to say the Rockets played last night. I think the Suns. I want to say the Suns. I want to say the Suns played too. No.
They both didn't play last night.
Oh, they both didn't play last night. Okay, so both are well rested. So, um, the only thing that worries me is the Suns can probably score enough points, but can the Rockets score enough points to where it'll go over?
Let me see what they put up the other night. Let's see.
I mean, because I know the Suns can.
112 the other night, and the Rockets put 117 up the other night. So that's 229.
Yeah. So they got a day of rest. They got both team got a day of rest, so they can. So we'll take the over. We'll take the over.
Finally, you got what?
We'll take the over in that one here.
Thunder, Lakers, they say 214.
Thunder, I just don't think that they can score enough points. And the Lakers, I know Lakers could probably do it. I mean, can the Thunder, maybe keep up a little bit? Yeah, but I don't know.
Lakers put up 119, and
In the Thunder's last game.
shit, I don't even know when the last time they played.
Well, Lakers put up 100. What do you say, 119?
Yeah.
They probably average about 100 and some points. And Thunder probably average about say probably like.
Thunder, the last time they played, they scored 94.
Yeah, so we'll take the under in this one. The under in the Lakers and Thunder.
Alright, now we gotta go to NFL. Fuck the Jets and Colts, they think 45.
40 over 40. Shit. I mean,
I could see the Colts putting that up against them just.
right. I mean, I think the Colts can score the points. Can the Jets produce what they did last Sunday against the Bengals? Is my biggest fear. Like Mike White had a stellar performance. He had a 405 yards passing performance. And I think the Colts defense is a lot better. Indy's playing a lot better. They lost the heartbreaker to the Tennessee Titans. They're gonna be mad and angry. So I think the Colts can at least put up 35. Now, can the Jets at least put up like 17? And then somewhat of a, play tough a little bit, and then maybe, I can see that. I mean, 45 definitely, 45 and a half. I mean, I mean, to me, it looks good because, the Jets have been playing competitive, and the Jets play competitive. But what happens if it's like a low scoring game though? Like it becomes like it's like a 20-10 score or 20-17. You know?
Are they in Indianapolis or are they?
Yeah, they're in Indianapolis, so.
Yeah, they might. They might. I'm telling you, the Jets are gonna do good or they're just gonna get blown out.
Right. And so 45 and a half, I mean.
And I really need Jason Taylor to do good because I got his fucking ass.
Oh yeah, I got Jonathan Taylor too, but I also got fucking the Carter kid on the other side too, running back for the Jets. So I'm kind of you know what? Let's take the over. We'll take the over 45 and a half.
Let's get it in.
We'll take the over in that. I mean, I don't know. I mean,
That'll be $47.
all right. 47 smackers. My sister put down the bet.
Macaroons.
Put down the bet. You heard it first. The first guest on the Fresh and Funky podcast is Mizzy Biz.
Georgia State's playing Lafayette.
Yeah, unless you want to, we could try to lump that one in if you want to. That way, make it a little bit interesting. I mean,
I could put this one, and we can do hockey, and then we could always throw in a money line or a spread for NBA in there.
all right, how many games are there?
We're just
Damn. There's kind of a bit of hockey games. Quite a bit of hockey games. You want to pick the hockey? Put down the hacky puck. Put down the hacky. You got the Islanders. The Islanders and the Canadians.
Wonder what the odds are for Kansas Blackhawks. Dude, they got plus 1200.
Who?
That's championship. Kansas is plus 1200 to win the championship.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, because they only have the odds up for to win the championship. Right now, they don't have really college basketball.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
I mean, I don't think you can bet. I don't know if. Well, maybe if you're in Vegas, you probably might be able to bet on some of the exhibition.
The Islanders and the Canadians.
Yeah, it looks like the Islanders are probably the favorite team. Then over under 5.5. It's kind of a trend here. I see a couple games that the over under is 5.5. The Vegas and Ottawa is 5.5. Tampa Bay, that's at 5.5. Penguins, the Red Wings and Bruins 5.5, 6, 6, 5.5, 5.5, 5.5. So we got majority 5.5 overs unders in most of the games. I mean, a couple of them are. Islanders and Canadians here because they score basically. What do I feel more comfortable with here? Betting the over 5.5 or the Islanders win by a.
But they were scoring.
I mean, I mean, they definitely want somebody to take the plus 120 here over the 5.5 of the Islanders and.
Hurricanes scored 4 yesterday. Blackhawks scored 3.
So
We got the Predators 2, Oilers 5, the Blue Jackets 5, Avalanche 4, Blues 2, and Kings 3.
yeah, so
Who are we looking at? Who's the first one? The
Well, look-
Islanders and the Canadians.
yeah, I think the Islanders have the better record. I mean, because we're basically saying if we take the over, we're saying that.
Canadians scored 3-0 the other day. Islanders. Shit, what did they fucking play?
I mean, that means one team will be well rested. The Canadians won 3-0.
Damn, the Islanders haven't played shit quite a few days.
So damn, so they've been. I don't know, maybe they had a COVID battle or I don't know. So that means they're probably a well rested team. So should we just take the over 5.5 goals or? Because the Canadians scored at least 3, can the Islanders score at least?
Canadians are 3.
And they're playing in I mean, because all we really need is like, somebody to score 4 and then another team to score 2 goals,
Yeah, I guess it all just depends. But that team, the Islanders, are rested as fuck.
Right, so I think,
Too.
right, that's what I'm saying. They're the favorite too. So, I mean, who knows how good hockey they're going to play, they're going to be a little rusty. I mean, yeah, Yeah, rest is nice, but also, guys get kind of rusty and then whatever. But
Or we could do the spread or the money line.
I mean, because basically you're either gonna bet that they win by 2 goals, or we take the 5. I'm comfortable taking the over 5.5. I mean, I'm
Over.
do the over.
Okay. And the Golden Knights, Senators.
I think shit. I'm trying to think who's the better team here. I think Vegas, or I don't know. Maybe they're both.
Vegas lost 0-4 against the Maple Leafs.
Damn.
And Senators, they lost 4-5 in overtime.
All right. So one team didn't even score goals. The other team scored. So we think under 5.5.
I'd say under.
Yeah, let's take the under. We'll take the under 5.5 on this one here.
The Lightning and the Maple Leafs. So the Maple Leafs put up 4. They shut out the fucking Vegas.
Yep, and they're playing at home against
That Lightning.
the Lightning, who are the defending champs, and have the Lightning because they're playing in Toronto.
3 goals the other night. 3-2.
3-2. So yeah, it could be.
And they're the Lightning, the underdog. They put up 3.
Right.
2.
So do we want to take
And the Maple Leafs put up 4.
right 3 and 4? So that right there, that's like 7 goals. So I don't know about that, but who knows? I mean, it could be a whole different ball game. It could. Who do we take? Do we take the? Should we take the Lightning or take the Lightning plus 120 on the money line? Just say fuck it, take the Lightning.
Alright. Alright. Flyers and Penguins. Flyers put up 3-0 against the Coyotes.
Right.
And then Penguins. Let's see.
Good old Penguins and the Flyers.
They haven't played in a while.
Yeah, so the Penguins haven't really played in a while either. And I think they're getting Sid the Kid back. So, all right,
They lost 4-2.
lost 4-2. That's like 5 goals. It's an in-state rivalry game here.
6 goals.
Mm.
Say under.
They scored 3, 4-2. Penguins been kind of well rested. They got Sid the Kid back here, so let's take the over 6 in this game here. We'll take the over 6 goals here.
Wings and the Brewers.
Wings and the Brewers. I think the Bruins are probably the.
Red Wings, they got shut out against the Canadiens.
And shutout against Canadians.
Yeah.
What was the score? Was it 3-0?
3-0.
Yeah.
Bruins, where you at? You motherfuckers played fast. Wow.
Do we think there'll be some goals here tonight? or do we think
They haven't played since before Halloween. They scored 3-2. They won. They beat the Panthers.
3-2? So yeah, kind of the over, kind of. It's like it's like do we,
Maybe under.
yeah, we'll take the under 5.5 on this game.
All right, Capitals, Panthers.
Capitals and Panthers here. Panthers are the
Favorite.
and the Bruins ended up beating them last game. And the Capitals usually try to score a lot here.
Should we go money line? Because they want 6 goals.
Or we can say under 6 goals.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. I don't think. I mean, I don't think these guys. I don't think this is gonna be a high scoring game.
Dallas Stars and the Flames.
Calgary's the better team, obviously.
Stars lost 4-3.
4-3, so that's kind of good. That's kind of good for the over. What about Calgary?
They lost 3-2.
That's why. Trying to think, is there gonna be goals in this game, or at least get 6 here? I mean, let's say we'll take the over.
Yeah, I agree. All right, Sabres and the Kraken.
And the Kraken.
Sabres lost 5-3 to the Sharks.
Damn.
And Kraken. They lost 5-2.
5-2. Shit. Kind of both kind of high scoring game, but I think this one might be low scoring. We'll take the under 5.5 between the Kraken and the Sabres.
And then the last one is the Blues and the Sharks. The Blues lost to the Kings 3-2.
3-2. Okay. And then what about the Sharks?
They beat Sabres 5-3.
5-3, so they won. We'll take the under 5.5 goals here as well.
Down under.
The Down Under.
It's $551 for the win.
Woo!
Fingers crossed for hockey.
Yep, the hacky.
Yeah, I was like, I gotta call him and get to do the picks before I dye my hair. So.
Yep, before you dye the hair, gotta get that hair dye,
Yeah, and then
Yep. Yep. You got to make sure you get them teams. You know, don't want to have the person in Thursday night and fuck you and shit.
Yeah, I think I just have Jonathan Taylor. I think. I
Yep.
don't really anybody else. I don't think. I definitely don't got no fucking Jets players. So.
No, the only guy I have in the Jets is Michael Carter. He's been really pretty good for me as a rookie running back. So, and then one other thing I picked up Ty Johnson as a sneaky handcuff guy. Maybe I won't play him this week, but somebody to keep around just in case somebody gets fucking hurt or injured or mysteriously gone. That's what seems to be happening now. Guys are getting COVID, trying to blame Aaron Rodgers and
That shit rolls.
yeah, because now they're like, oh, he cost the team. He cost the team. Now Jordan Love is gonna take his spot. And, dude, you're dumb if you think that fucking Jordan Love is gonna start over some dumb bullshit COVID shit. Like, if Green Bay wants to lose the season, then go ahead and fucking put Jordan Love in there. Go ahead.
Oh, just run outside.
They can go ahead and put that motherfucker in if they want.
All right, man. Well, I'll give you a call later. I love you.
All right. All right. I love you too.
All right.
Bye. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was my sister, aka the Misery, the first guest on here. We did a little bit of betting already. We kind of jumped ahead of the curb here. Jumped ahead of the curb. It's okay. It's all right. What we gotta get back. We gotta get back to what we're gonna do here. Let's get into the Thursday night game. Hey. Don't put your damn face in that. Hey. Don't bite that. Dumbass. Yeah, you. Not you, Lyric. You dumbass. Sorry, I'm not calling you guys dumbass. I'm calling my turtle dumbass. He wants to try to bite the fucking filter thing. Alright. Now, Rodgers and Packers. Aaron Rodgers and Packers face punishment for NFL? Here's a look at the rules they might have violated. Well, now, that's. Sabres trade unhappy injured star Eccles to Vegas here, so they got a new. Florida Gators coach. Baker Mayfield reacts to Odell Beckham Jr.'s father's viral video criticizing the Browns quarterback. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, everybody's entitled to their opinion. Surely they are. But, if you're not in the locker room, just keep your manners to yourself. If you have some type of feelings about somebody or someone, but that's sports in the day and age of social media where everybody's going to say something. Whether you're going to agree with it or whether you're not, it's going to be said. It's going to be put out there. Now, until they take it away from us, and not cause another ripple effect. Well, I don't have enough time in the world to sit here and explain all that, but we're going to get into the NFL here. All right, Thursday night football. All right. All right, let's see what other news we have here. We have Tyrod Taylor stepping back into into the quarterback starting position here for the Texans as they take on the Dolphins this weekend here in Miami. So let's break it down here. Let's break it down here. Break down the Jets and the Colts here. Okay, let's break it down. We'll break it statistically down for you right now. We have average passing yards a game. The Colts, the home team, has 244 yards passing per game. The Jets have 256 yards passing a game. Okay. The Colts average rushing yards per game is 122 yards per game. The Jets, on the other hand, are at 75.6, which is 76 yards a game. Not very good. Total yards a game, 350.9, basically 351 yards the Colts are averaging as a team offensively. And the Jets, on the other hand, are averaging only 306 yards per game. So both teams putting up 300 yards a game, so both teams definitely can effectively move the ball, which is really going to hurt the Jets here. Tonight, the Jets are definitely going to have to get that run game going. If Michael Carter in that running game, that cannot get, they're going to be sorry. They are going to be sorrier than sorry. The game is sorry. All right. We got Jonathan Taylor here is a big star here. Coming into his own, actually, like as far as all right, we'll take the quarterbacks here. We got Carson Wentz. He's 168 out of 270 attempts. He's thrown the ball 270 times this year. He's thrown for 1,926 yards. He has 14 touchdown passes. He has 3 interceptions. Now, on the other hand, we have Mike White, who is going to start. He's going to get a start once again. He is 57 out of 77 attempts, 607 yards, 4 touchdown passes, 4 interceptions. And then backing him up will be Joe Flacco and probably Josh Johnson. Let's go to the running game here, where we have Jonathan Taylor. He has attempted he has got the ball 121 times already for 649 yards, 6 touchdowns. His longest touchdown, I believe, was at 80. And then you have Nyheim Hines, who has 35 attempts for 117 yards and a touchdown. Carson Wentz has 25 attempts for 108 yards and a touchdown. Marlon Mack's got 28 attempts for 101 yards, no touchdowns. On the other side, you have Michael Carter, who has had 73 attempts for 279 yards and 3 touchdowns. Then you have Ty Johnson here, 35 attempts, 116 yards, and a touchdown. Tevin Coleman, he's not in the game. He is out for this game. He's had 21 attempts for 73 yards. Elijah Moore has 2 attempts for 23 yards and a touchdown. That's the only other person that has a rushing touchdown too. All right, let's look at receivers here. Michael Pittman obviously he's been targeted 65 times for 45 receptions for 594 yards and 4 touchdowns. Jonathan Taylor has been targeted 25 times for 21 receptions for 265 yards and a touchdown. Zach Pascal has been targeted 43 times for 26 receptions, 261 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Mo Alley Cox has been targeted 25 times for 13 receptions, 177 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Paris Campbell has been targeted 17 times, catching 10 of the receptions for 162 yards and a touchdown. Nyheim Hines has been targeted 29 times for 20 receptions, 153 yards, no touchdowns. Jake O'Doyle rules 20 targets for 13 receptions, 135 yards, and a touchdown. Then we have T.Y. Hilton, 9 targets, 6 receptions, 96 yards, no touchdowns. And that's as far as it goes. Anybody of knowledge, of note. For the Jets, they have Corey Davis has 42 targets, 24 receptions, 349 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Michael Carter Jr. had 37 targets, 26 receptions, 226 yards. Jamison Crowder, 30 targets, 23 receptions, 203 yards, and a touchdown. Keenan, he's a bad man. Cole Sr. He had a funky and fresh catch last week that didn't get counted for a touchdown, but he got 16 targets, 11 receptions, 191 yards. Then we have Ty Johnson here, he's been targeted 26 times for 17 receptions, 187 yards, and a touchdown. Braxton Berrios has been targeted 25 times for 18 receptions, 169 yards, and a touchdown. Elijah Moore has been targeted 32 times, catching 15 receptions for 146 yards and no touchdowns. Denzel Mims targeted 9 times for 6 receptions, 109 yards. Ryan Griffin has been targeted 18 times, 10 receptions, 71 yards. Tyler Croft has been targeted 12 times, 8 receptions, there's 66 yards and a touchdown. And those are basically guys of important notice and value. I mean, and obviously, the Colts defense is probably a little more stouter, a little bit more on their way, but the Jets defense played very well last week. So if the Jets defense can come in, I mean, this game they're saying is 45 points here, and they're obviously the money line that plus 400 is on the Jets tonight. Minus 10.5 or minus 10 points for the Colts here. This is on Caesars. These are odds by Caesars book, which is basically William Hill also goes with those same lines. I'm on my bookie, so we're getting the wow, hey, actually we're getting the let's see. Yeah, this gave me something for a push. All right, so the line just kind of jumped a little bit here. All right, we got 10. We still got minus 10 on the spread. Jets on my side is getting plus 395, and the over under is 45 points, which I actually like that here. I think coming down closer to game time, the point over under might actually go down lower than that. It actually might. I could see this going down to maybe a 43 or maybe a 44.5 when it comes down to game time, maybe. I mean, that's just me. I mean, I'm not an algorithm. I'm not somebody that bets money. I don't win a lot of money. I mean, I only bet $1 most of the time. That most of the time you hear me speak about it. And I mean, I have proof. But when you're out in Vegas, you gotta bet like that. So yeah, I mean, we're definitely gonna dive in that here and see. This is Thursday night game here. We're definitely So we already kind of broke it down now. So we're gonna kind of get into the put your money where your mouth segment is, as far as like, you know, we're gonna make a bet tonight here. I like to call it Kenny's crazy parlays, because that's what my name is. My name is Kenneth, but most people just call me Kenny, or Kenny from South Park, or Skinny Kenny, Kung Fu Kenny, Kenny and Barbie, whatever. Just don't call me late for dinner. Don't call me a fucking asshole. Don't call me a piece of shit. Don't call me a bastard. And definitely don't call me a fucking racist. I got something for your ass. And I don't give a shit. You think I'm a racist? You can go fuck yourself. Maybe it's the pot calling the kettle black, right? Yeah. Has anybody ever thought of that? Maybe the person accusing you of being racist is actually themselves racist. Food for thought. Food for thought. All right. So really, there's pretty good odds here. I mean, 10 points here. You're getting it. You're getting 10 points for the Colts here at home. And like I said, I think this game, to my feel of how the game is how basically these both teams have gotten to where they got. Last Sunday, the Colts were up 14-0 on the Titans. Then the Titans came back. They both started battling each other back. Then the Colts had a chance at the end, and then Carson Wentz in the end zone just chucks it up, and then Elijah Molden just jumps out of the sky and snatches the ball and snatches the Colts' chances of taking that division and taking the lead over the Tennessee Titans. But a plus in that game there, Derrick Henry did get hurt, so that going down forward. I mean, I know they did sign Adrian Peterson, the ageless one, the ageless wonder all day Peterson, but Adrian Peterson is not Derrick Henry, and I guarantee you he's not going to play just like Derrick Henry, but he can definitely help the Tennessee Titans moving forward. But unless I'm digressing, Carson Wentz played a really well game, but he also did some really bad decision choices and make in that game as well. It cost his team the game. So tonight he can't do that against the Jets, and expect them to try to keep up in this divisional race. On the other hand, the Jets, they're coming in fired up, won at home, beat the Bengals. Bengals kind of got battered up a little bit. Then the Jets kind of damn near gave them the game away. Then they came back, and Mike White showed that he's a fighter and he can get the team back. And the team's defense got some stops and got some interceptions, some turnovers. And I think tonight, if the Jets, that's the best set formula for the Jets. If their defense can get some turnovers, their offense can capitalize and get some points, more or less touchdowns. I think the Jets can, stay in this game. But if the Jets get down early and big and then they can't run the ball, and that's my biggest fear, is the Jets, because the Colts got they stopped the run pretty well. I mean, they stopped Derrick Henry. That's for sure. I mean, Derrick Henry is probably one of the hardest, toughest running backs to basically, contain. All the other running backs are pretty much, you contain him pretty well, but trying to stop Derrick Henry is like trying to stop a damn freight train. So, definitely 10 points. I mean, I definitely, if you're definitely a Colts backer here, you're definitely, you're definitely happy with the 10 points here because I can see the Colts winning by at least 2 touchdowns here. But like I said, there's gotta be a lot of variables got to go right for the Colts tonight. And if we know anything about Thursday night games, a lot of these games they do not go over. They do not go over the number. So a lot of them have stayed under. I mean, obviously, I think the Bengals and Jags. I believe that game went over the number. I'm trying to think what was last Thursday night's game. I'm trying to think of what was last Thursday night's game here. I guess we could check, right? Let's go. All right. All right. Week 8. Week 8. Oh yeah, last Thursday. Yeah, last Thursday was the Packers and the Cardinals, and it went to 45. So kind of the number being 45 here for the Colts and but that was also a pretty tough game where they had to squeaked out those points too. So definitely could I see that week 9 here week 9. Paramount Plus. Browns and Bengals. Oh shit, you got that game. Wow, Raiders and Giants. Paramount Plus. Chargers, Eagles, Panthers. Oh, okay, okay. Shit, I let mom know that. I should, I should watch some games because my mom's got Paramount Plus. Yeah, kind of, nice to know. Kind of awesome thing to have here. Okay, 45 points here, and over under -10 here. Well, it was 10.5 and 46.5 here. I don't know. It might have been like 47, and now it's gone down 2 points here. So I don't know. Maybe it doesn't go down very much. I mean, let's see. The Colts are 3-5, and the Jets are 2-5. Both teams. Like I said, I'm probably gonna stick with what I had before. I'll definitely take the over 45 here. I mean, it's hard to say that, even though I said last week it went to 45 here. But last week it was supposed to be over 50. I think it was over. I think it was over 50. I think it was, or something like that, 50 or 51. And all the Packers had to do, all the Cardinals had to do was fucking have AJ Green turn around and catch a touchdown. But AJ Green was just obviously didn't know and just turn around and look for the ball. Yeah, as wide receiver, you told turn around like this, and you catch the ball. You just turn. All you had to do is just turn like this. All you had to do is just run and turn. Boom, he had the ball there. But when he turned, the defensive back already reacted. The defensive back already reacted to get the interception. That, and that's the thing too. The defense knows what you're doing, and the defense can react to the ball faster than your receiver can get to the ball. Yeah, it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. So, all right. So now we have the. Okay, so now all right, now let's get let's do some, we'll do some fantasy here. We'll get some fantasy here. Let's see. We'll do some. We'll go through the starts and sits here. The quarterbacks here. We'll go. We start with the quarterback. They're like the general. They're like the general out there. So we gotta week 9 starts and sits here. Obviously, Dak Prescott. You know. Know that they don't have to play against Von Miller. Then we have Jalen Hurts. Start him against the Chargers defense at home. I don't know, man. Start Kirk Cousins. Oh man. Start Ryan Tannehill. Well, yeah, because you ain't got nobody else. Joe Burrow. Start Joe Burrow, huh? Joey Burrow, huh? Sit Daniel Jones against the Raiders. Sit Matt Ryan against the Saints. Sit Teddy Bridgewater against the Cowboys. Sit Mac Jones against the Panthers. All right, so all right, so kind of a fair assessment a little bit there. I mean, I don't know. All right, then we got start and sit running backs here. Start Najee here. Start Najee Harris against the Bears defense. And then see Damian Harris against the Panthers. And then Elijah Mitchell against the Cardinals. Myles Gaskins. I hope he does something. Boston Scott, start him. Cordell Patterson over here. Sit him. Zach Moss. Kenneth Gainwell. Carlos Hyde, sit. Jeremy Nichols, sit. All right. All right, let's go to the wide receivers. Starts and sits with wide receivers here. Deontay Johnson here. Brandon Cooks. Emmanuel Sanders. Rashad Bateman here. Van Jefferson. Jalen Waddle. Sit. Devontae Smith. Tyler Boyd. Mike Williams. Jacoby Myers. I mean, what if you ain't got no options, What if... yeah. what if your options are slim and none? I guess you know. All right, tight ends start Tyler Conklin, Dallas Goddard, Mike Gesicki, Noah Fant, C.J. Uzmazada, Jared Cook, sit Dalton Schultz, Dan Arnold, Tommy Tremble, Pat Firemouth. Pat Firemouth. You can't set Firemouth. Come on. You can't set Firemouth in the booth. All right, defense is to sit or to start. Pittsburgh's defense start. Saints defense start. Carolina's defense start. Miami's beat. So, yeah, Miami's. Sit the Broncos defense. Sit the Titans defense. Sit Kansas City's defense. Sit the Eagles defense. All right. All right. Let's see about the kickers now. Start and sit the kickers here. I gotta do my start Justin Tucker. Start Young Ho Koo. Cairo Santos. Jason Sanders. Sit Evan McPherson. Sit Greg Joseph. Chase McLaughlin. All right, so that's your fantasy update as far as the fantasy production is going on here. So yeah. Tonight we're gonna make these bets here. We'll take the over 45 in the Jets game. Ooh, college football here. Little Georgia State, UNL Lafayette. Lafayette is minus 13.5 on the spread. And what is it? 53 and a half. We're gonna go money line. Money line Georgia State here on the road here. So we got the over 45 in the NFL game. We got the money line. The money line. The money line Georgia State here. Plus 395 tonight here. We'll go to the NBA here. We're going to lie the under 208 in the Pistons. Pistons and the because as much as I want to go with the over, I know it's not going to happen. We're going to take the Atlanta's played a little spooky. Atlanta's played a little spooky on the road here. At home, they play a little better than they are. They're playing a a Jazz team that's the Jazz team's pretty tough here. And that two two is not a bad number. We're gonna go with we'll go with the -2 with the Jazz here. We'll go with the -2 with the Jazz here. All right, then we got the Heat. We got the Celtics at the Heat. We got over 214.5. Um, we're gonna go under. We're gonna go under the 214.5. The Celtics game here. The Suns and the Rockets. Suns to win by -10.5. Or the Rockets to score it. We're gonna take the under. Under in that game. Under in the Suns. Under 219. The Thunder and the Lakers here. We'll definitely go under as well in there. We're going under that game there. And I guess just for shits and giggles here, just to make it an eight team teaser here, we'll go hockey here. We'll go hockey. And we'll take there's a tough team, tough customer here. We'll take the 5.5 over here. So there we go. Bada boom, bada bang. And that was our bet for the day. So we'll recap the bet here as far as we have it here. The numbers and the teams. It is definitely an 8 team. All right. We'll call it Ken's Crazy 8 Team Parlays. Ken's Crazy 8 Team Parlay. Ken's Crazy 8 Team Parlay. There we go. Our wager One single US dollar. And then cash out. $526 and 21 cents. All right. All right. So we got. First of all, we'll put them as the games start here. The games start. So first we'll put the hockey one first here because that's the first. It's the first that's gonna. So we took the over 5.5 goals and then the next game that would start would be the Pistons game, right? We had the under. All right. And then after that one, we had to put the football game here. We had Georgia State money line. And then yes, that's two. Then we got the under 214.5 and Celtics and Heat. Then we got the over in the football game here. We got that over 35 and Jets and Colts. And then we got the Rockets, Suns, and Lakers game. There we got the under 219 and the Rockets and Suns. And then we have the under 2 14.5. Thunder. Thunder. And all right. Two overs. We got basically, yeah, two overs. And one, two, two overs and four unders. One spread and one money line is what I'm betting. I bet $1, and if I win $526.21. So good luck to me, and good luck to those that are out there betting tonight. Either you're taking the same bets I'm taking, or you're taking the opposite, or however you're gonna bet it. Good luck to you. And this was Funky Fresh Podcast here. You know, Funky Fresh is in the building here. What's up, Jake Rob Will? How you doing, man? I'm doing very well, man. I'm chilling, man. Just making some bets tonight here. I'll run it down here. The bet I have tonight. I got the over 45 here in the Jets and Colts game. I got Georgia State winning outright against Lafayette in the college football game. I got the under 208 in the 76ers and Detroit Pistons game. I got the -2 on the spread for the Jazz on the road against the Hawks. I got the under 214.5 of the Celtics and the Heat. I got the under 219 in the Rockets and Suns. The under 214.5 between the Thunder and the Lakers. And I got the over 5.5 goals in the Islanders and the Canadians. So, and it's $1 bet and I win $500. So, hey, I can't complain. Oh, you're Brazilian? Oh, hey, man. Hey, well, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, though, man. You're Brazilian, and maybe we don't speak the same language, but I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I heart you. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming by. Even though we don't speak the same language, hopefully you enjoy sports, MMA, Portuguesa. I'm sorry I cannot speak to you in Portuguesa. I'm Portuguese, but I'm sorry. I wish I could speak to you in Portuguese. Probably be something my grandmother would probably love, but I don't know. Not much of a great learner, but I do love the Brazilian arts, capoeira. I have much love for Brazil. My cousin worked down there, and I appreciate you giving me a thumbs up, and that you don't know much English here, Jack Rob Will. I'm glad that you came across me, man. I appreciate you. I know the samba. Yep. I appreciate you coming by, man. I appreciate you coming by. I appreciate you following my channel, even though we don't speak the same language, man. It's easy to translation. I'm just a normal guy. I love sports, and I just try to talk about sports mostly. Sometimes I'll talk about what's going on in the world today. I like to commend your president down there in Brazil. This whole vaccine shit is a mess. I'm not out here to say people are right or wrong, but it's crazy. Hey, man, I appreciate you, man. I try to do it every day, man. I try to get up on here and talk, and have some people interact with me, whether we're from America or not. I just enjoy having interaction with people. Whether we can understand each other or we speak very little. I hope that we can build on a friendship, and maybe some people out there, maybe I'll be well liked in Brazil more than I am in America. Yeah, funny. Funny. It's funny. Most people from other countries actually give me compliments and say I do a great job than most people in America. Except for my friends and my family that watch my channel, obviously. But I love them to death, and they'll always be and that's why I do things. I do things for my family, and not because I'm a spiteful or rich or any man. I'm just a simple man. simple man that wants to be left alone, not much government, not oppression, be allowed to live his life, to have children, have a family, and hopefully that will continue on when I'm not here anymore. But we're living in times where we can't fight each other or else they win anyways, like I mean, I don't have all the answers. I mean, I've been in the army, and I mean, I probably disagree with half the people that are still in the army. Doesn't mean I hate them, or I just we have to wake up and stop being fooled, and then just fighting what we think is evil and fighting for what's good when we're really not fighting good. We're fighting fighting on another type of thing. But hey, man, I definitely appreciate you. Hey, ex Coca Cola. Hey, man. Hey, appreciate you. Hey, appreciate you, Jack Rob, man. Appreciate you. Yeah. Because tonight we got I don't know if you like football. We got American football, Americano football. But I think we don't we have an MMA fight? I think or something. I believe there's an MMA fight. Well, there's boxing. European soccer. Oh, we got the Euro soccer. Oh, it's live right now. Oh, we got live European soccer right now. Ooh, I don't. I cannot pronounce any of these teams except for there's a team called Belgrade, 0-0, and then we got Rapid Win versus Dino Marzavaru. I can't even pronounce his name. They're tied in the first half. We got Istanbul versus Antwerp, so we got the Netherlands versus Turkey. Turkey happens to be leading right now, 2-0. Real Basti Seville. Oh, Bayer Leverkusen. So we got a German versus French team. Glasgow versus Budapest. So we got a Hungarian team versus Scottish team. We got the Russian versus an English. We got our Italian league. Italian Lazaro Rome. So we got Italian team versus Marseille, the French team. We got Lugarets. We had an Italian team already. They tied. They drew. So a lot of sports going on. A lot of sports, a lot of sports. So I don't know what you guys. I don't know what kind of sports you like. Oh, you love America? Well, I mean, America has wonderful people. I mean, just like any other country, but it also has its, its downside and its shitness to it. We have people in America that don't love America, which would be quite shocking to some other people, but not to me. I mean, I actually loved when I was in the army. I was able to travel. I got to go see Germany. I got to see, the Netherlands and stuff like that. Unfortunately, I went and saw Iraq, not by choice. kind of my duty. I ended up out there. I mean, good thing I didn't end up in Afghanistan. Sorry if you're from Afghanistan and you watch my channel. I'm not a fan, but I'm not a fan of many countries. But doesn't mean I hate the countries or hate the people. I just don't like the governments representing the people of those countries. If you guys can understand what I'm saying, I don't hate people of countries. I hate the governments on top of us. I mean, I'm sure you can understand. Government's trying to infringe on you guys, and in America too. And people don't even realize it every day. They get on here and they get on social media and act like, oh, when really, I mean, we're in dire straits. Our planet is going through, a phase and a time that, we're going to be going through some bad things and some struggles. And so, unfortunately, people of this generation, we haven't experienced it. Yeah, I mean, that's that. I would tell you if you get to experience, if somehow, some way you can come to America and experience it for yourself, it's a lot better than the movies. And the movies, a lot of times, are going to show you the stereotypes of America and things of that nature. It doesn't necessarily give you the broad culture of. That's why when I was in Germany, I enjoyed being over there and tried to speak German, and I met a lot of Europeans and people from other countries and Turkey and Africa and it was nice to meet those people in person to get to enjoy the culture, their culture or whatever, it was because when we just see things from a TV and from a just a perspective, it doesn't give us it doesn't do it justice. Because there's places in America that are just downright rotten. I mean, I'll tell you one thing. I live in California. It used to be a wonderful, a flourishing, great state. Now it's not really great. We have criminals that can run around and get away with the things, and we have the government people that don't care and continue to infringe on the rights of its people, and then just more or less take care of their families and not our families of the people that. Oh, I live in California. I live in California, born and raised, but I won't be in California much longer. I'll be moving to the Midwest next year because I have to get out of California because it's a lot of things. I'm not trying to shit and poo poo on it, but I was born and raised here. Oh yeah, it's been warm, but actually, it hasn't been too warm and hot like it was last. We actually get a lot of rain now. And it's been a lot cooler, so it's also nice. But we need a lot of rain because it's been hot and been drought, and our state's been on fire, and our governor doesn't care. He just wants to go to the G20 and well, we're about saving the world and the planet. Well, what in your backyard? Conservationism isn't being done. And they're cutting and burying trees, and guess what that means for us? It means we're all gonna die because there ain't enough fresh air. And with the carbon, see, they try to get everybody this carbon that your carbon this carbon footprint is what's causing the pollution in the planet. When honestly, the trees need our carbon monoxide so the trees can give us oxygen. And I know down there in the rainforest was getting tore down and getting burnt up and all this. And they actually had people from the rainforest come out and try to tell people, and then people were looking at them like, "What are you talking about?" And that's just, it's a sad way to think. People don't think anymore, and people don't have a brain. People will go along because they're scared and afraid that the fear that they press on us about the fear of this disease is going to kill you. The fear of you don't do this, you're going to be, ostracized. The fear that you are an enemy, and they put that fear in you, so you live vicariously through the fear. So people are doing these things and going crazy. Crime has gone up, significantly. People's mental health has gone up. Alcoholism and drugism. Uh, people losing their jobs. Not enough food, not enough this, not enough that, and it's just like it's the other parts of the world, man. We're all we're all going to face the same punishment and the same, but they're probably going to cut you off and be like, "Oh, this guy's, no, can't talk. No, you can't talk about that. Turn off his channel. Turn off the lights." But no, I appreciate you, Jack Rob. Jack Rob, I appreciate you bringing in ex Coca Cola, and Mr. Pepsi. Uh, I mean, the people are fine. I mean, you'll meet like-minded people. You'll meet some good people that you'll get along with very well, and you'll meet a lot of the people that will either look at you in a good or bad way. I mean, but there's certain people that if you're vaccinated, you're looked at a certain way. If you're not vaccinated, you're looked at another way. And if you're not this way, you're looked at. It's just they want to reclassify all of us and relabel us as, well, you're not white now, you're a terrorist now. Well, you're not this, you're that. You're not that, you're this. You're not this, you're not that. You're this, that, and the other. You know, like it is insane that we're living in a world that people. Well, it's not that America's racist. I mean, let me put it this way. This is just my opinion. Racism is only because a lot of people want to keep people in a certain type of mind state. I mean, there is honest to God hateful racist people out there. Now, to say that America is the only country that has racism in it and is dealing with that, I'm kind of hard to believe that. I believe there's racism everywhere, systemically. But see, they only want to see racism as white against black or white against minority. But there's racism against whites as well. White on white, black on black, all types of racism and hatred. Hate has no name, hate has no color, hate has no gender. Hate comes in all types of form. But it's how they repackage everything to condition people to accept racism and accept that they're always going to be a victim and accept that these people are always going to be the bad oppressors. And see, that's what we're not being taught, and we're being mind controlled and mind fucked by Mike Zuckerberg and all these other people that want to dumb down people and want to act like, well, America's so racist and this and that. Well, it's because they're driving it to be more racist. They're driving people to become racist and to continue that. You get what I mean? They want to act like they want to get rid of racism and they want to do away with it, but yet they're still pushing the agenda to continue the cycle of racism and slavery and all this and that. It's these cycles that continue to go on because they allow people to keep perpetuating the lies and perpetuating all this stuff, and then we never overcome, and we never can get through and stop racism. And actually, when most people in America aren't racist, most people in America are actually pretty good people, and they celebrate cultures and customs. And that's how I was raised. I was raised to treat people the way you want to be treated. If you want to be treated like a piece of shit, then go ahead and treat people like a piece of shit. You know? But, but see, the things that other people see is only what's on television. And that's the same way that we could see about other countries. We could look at other countries as, well, y'all defenseless people that don't have no rights and you're just being put upon. You don't have the right to bear arms. You don't have the right to freedom of speech. You don't have this and that because your government will come in and terrorize you. That's a form of racism because that's called oppressionism. You see what I'm getting at? I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. I'm saying racism, there is generally people that are racist, but there's people that push and race bait and do that shit on purpose so they can push the agenda. They do it in every country because every country falls under the United Nations and all this agenda. That's why we're all going to be vaccinated. That's why we're all going to be in this one world. It's this fucking small world Disneyland bullshit. This facade of everybody's going to get along, go along. No, it's going to be chaos. There's going to be utter violence. There's going to be wars. There's going to be pestilence. This is going to be fun. This is going to be like a television movie. This is going to be whatever. It's going to be happening in our backyards, in our neighborhoods, and nobody's going to win because we're over here talking about things that don't really matter and things that we can't, things that are continually being pushed, but we're not seeing the real aspect of the big picture of it all. And I think that's what the thing we do. We get too much blinded by the television and too much of the computers and our cell phones, like our cell phones and stuff like that. We're too jaded, and so we don't know how to feel and how to react. It's only through emotional distress and emotional things. And if we can't break the cycles, it's like a cycle of your family. If there's somebody in your family that's like that's crazy and bad, you don't want them to have a kid, right? Because then, oh well, he might have a devil spawn kid, but that's not how it goes, like eventually the cycle's got to get broken. But if you continue to keep the cycle the same way it is, it's never going to change. And wonder why people have the same narrative and why people just regurgitate the same things. I mean, we don't live in a perfect world. Not everywhere is going to be perfect. We can't hide away from the world. We can't hide away from our problems. We can't hide away from, oppression or is the war going to come, or is the disease? Can we put ourselves in a bubble? We can't worry ourselves about that, because at the end of the day, what are we living for then? We're just living through emotions? Are we just living through the human emotions of every day to try to live? Or are we trying to live for something that's more meaningful than what we know? And a lot of us want to live for something, not die for nothing. Is what's happening. We're all dying for nothing, and dying for unjust causes, or just whatever, or people that, because we have not taken the power of ourselves and take the self-responsibility to build ourselves up and take care of ourselves. And then, the world wants what the world wants. But it's what do we want as human beings? Are we saying that we love ourselves, but do we truly love ourselves if we're not doing the right things to love ourselves? But we can tell ourselves these things like, hey, I love myself. Hey, I don't. But the reality and the sense of it, what it is. If I'm not taking care of myself, I'm going to look sucked up. I'm going to look dead. My hair's going to be natted up. I'm going to be looking like crap. I'm going to be living in the streets. I'm not going to have a place to talk or anything. So why do we do these things? We do it because we have to do it, because it's forced upon us, because God or the aliens or whoever, whatever you believe in, And that's, you have to have something that drives you, what drives you. Can't be the madness. It's got to be something good. You can't be getting fooled in this day and age. And like I said, I just use this channel here to mostly talk about sports. But I like to talk about other things. But, I don't all the time get a conversation because people don't want to talk. They just kind of want to watch. They don't want to. So, if people don't want to interact with me, then it's fine. I can just do what I do best. And that's just talk. I could talk for 24 hours until the cows come home, until it's blue in the moon. But, I'm just somebody that has an opportunity and want to have conversations. And not with just Americans. I want to have conversations with people in your country. Like, for instance, for Jacob Robwell and ex Coca-Cola and Marella. I want to have conversations with people around the world. What is going on in Europe? What's happening in your country? Is it the same shit they tell us on television? Because I guarantee it's not. I guarantee it's not. And why do you think they don't want to do that? Because they want us to be all trapped. They want us to be trapped, and they all want us to be compartmentalized, and they want to continue to put us in categories and divide us. It's to divide us. Hey, Pedro! Hi! Hey, man. Good night, man. Hey, good night. Hey, appreciate all you guys. Muchas gracias, mi amigos. Yes. Thank you, for all you people that have come in today. I God bless you. I mean, maybe if you don't subscribe to God, but I do. I'm a firm believer in God, and I'm just here want conversations. I want to talk with people. I want to see the pulse of the world. I like to get to understand people's cultures, even though I might not speak the language or I might not. Man, I just appreciate y'all for coming by and showing this. I'm not a famous American. I'm just some skinny white dude from California. Oh, is it Bonit? Nice. So you see, you guys can teach me. You guys can teach me Portuguese. Because funny thing is, my great grandmother, his maiden name is Pimentel, and so my mom's maiden name is Pimentel. So they come from they come from the islands of in Portugal, and so they were slaves in Hawaii. So my mom's family came over here to America a long, long time ago. But my cousin Michael, he loved Brazil. He loved South America, and I hope he's back down there, and hopefully he's doing good because he's a great man. He can speak he can speak Portuguese way better than I can. But he's a good guy, and there's a lot of Portuguese people that live where I live in California. There's a lot of Portuguese people that live in the Central California, and we ain't forgotten we ain't forgotten our heritage or where we came from. Yeah, I was born in America, but I have heritage. I have heritage. I was born in America, but my roots go deep. My roots go deep into the Portuguese, and the Portuguese people were great people. We're fighters. We're all different nationalities, all different pigments, all different colors. We're mighty and we're wonderful, and we can't lose that. We can't lose our. I love it. I love North America. I love South America. I love the world, man. I love people. What I don't love tyranny. I don't love racism. I don't love hate. I don't like devils. I don't like manipulators. I don't like liars. I don't like two-faced people. I don't like half-steppers. I hate corruption. That's why I fought in the army. Like I fought for my country not because it was perfect. Hell no. America's far from perfect, but neither is any other country, I love people, man. I love people. The world. We gotta band together, and we're all family. Whether we all want to believe it or not, we're all tied to each other. And if we kill each other, what are we doing then? Who wins that? Who wins that? The cycle of death. The cycle of death's been going on ever since the beginning of time, before Christ, after Christ, and probably after us, man. It's sad. We need some true healing, some true repentance. First of all, we need to repent our sins, repent for all the bad things we're doing, and then start restoring. That's part of healing process. You gotta repent. You gotta confess. You gotta say that, hey man, I'm not a perfect person, but you know what? I'm not gonna go out and be a stupid, ignorant person and be blind for the rest of my life because I just want to be ignorant. I'm just tired of ignorant people just seem to rule the world and get, all good people and people just try to do their best just get fucking shitted on and die and end up being victims and the ones get caught up and it's just it hurts me deep down inside my soul. It's like it takes everything from me not to go crazy and not to like flip out and be like the people, but that's what they want. They want us to just lose control so that way we're no longer controllers and masters of the universe. Men and women, we were placed here to flourish and do wonderful things, but again, I say we have a choice. Nobody's putting a gun to our heads and saying, you better live this life, you better do this, and if that's the case, then damn, you need maybe you just need to get some way get the hell out of there or find a way to not have to be in those type of situations. I mean, let me tell you, there's places in America just as ruthless, just because, people have just been left alone to their own cognizance and why. And then we want to say, well, but that's the thing. We can sit here and point the finger at whose fault it is, but what are we going to do to make it better? What are we going to do to make things better? I mean, that's all we hear on the news and all we hear all the time. It's this person's fault, that person's fault. What are we going to do to make it better? One thing we can start doing is stop, pointing fingers and start working to better solutions. And we all know that we all have to, live in a society of people. Whether we have to like them and acknowledge them or like their way of life, no. But we don't have to be evil and despiteful people that just wants to tit for tat and everything. And it just seems like that's what we're living for. Like, I've done this for you, and how dare you? It's just, if you do something for somebody, do it out of the kindness of your heart. Don't do it because you're expecting things back. And don't always volunteer to do things for people because you're expecting somebody to give you something, because it's not all how it works. We got Bob in the back, Bob Marley. He's always smoking there. He's always smoking, just like me. I'm not smoking right now, but I always do. Got my turtles in there. I have to clean their cages out. They're really pretty wild turtles right now. Hey! You settle down over there. Hey, you get away from that damn thing over there. Crazy turtle. Hey. Y'all need to chill out over there. I always love talking shit to my turtles. See, the water's kind of a little bit dirty over there, but there they are. There they are. They're not little, but they're pretty big. I've had them for about 10 years. 10, 12 years. These fuckers are big. Believe me, if I took them out with my hand, they'd be big as my hand. Probably bigger. But hey, what's up? How we doing? Man? I'm just chilling. I'm just kicking it. I was earlier speaking about sports and getting into, kind of trying to. I've been learning about sports betting a little bit. Learning, over under numbers, and I'm just a sports guy. I mean, as a kid, I grew up watching all types of sports, whether it was, football, like the actual soccer, football, and then we have soccer in America as well. It's starting to get better and more of a following. I think more people in America watch the World Cup. Oh yeah. I got turtles, man. Yeah, I got turtles. I'm a smoker. I got my little higher thinking because I am a smoker and I'm of age. I mean, probably most of y'all couldn't guess my age, anyways. Probably be like, oh, he's probably this man's probably in his 20s. Wouldn't even know that I'm in my 40s. But the only thing that really gives it up here is my gray beard. Oh no, you're good, man. I know what you meant. Hey, Giovanni. I know what you meant, brother. I know what you meant. I know what you meant, brother. I know what you meant. Don't worry. Yeah, I got turtles, man. They're pretty cool. I got this little filter thing that's actually pretty nice. Kind of helps. But see, my turtles, man. They like to knock off this damn little thing where it's like a thing right here. Especially my turtle. My turtle's like me. He's mischievous. The one that's on top right there. The one that's like there. He's like me. He's like me. He's like his master. Always fucking crazy. Never going to sleep. Just kind of just always doing his own crap here. See, look at it. See, he's poking his head out now. See, yep, he knows I'm talking about him. See, that's when he gets mad. He's just like, hey, dude, what are you fucking talking about me? What you doing talking about me, boy? What you doing talking about me, bro? And the other turtle likes to just swim on the bottom. So yeah, I've had them for about 12 years. They're aquatic slider ear turtles, so pretty much common Common turtles. Common turtles you'll see in like lakes or rivers mostly. In America, I don't know. There might be some different type of turtles. Well, I think one is a female. They. This is what the pet store told me. They told me, all right, we asked for 2 males because I don't want to have no babies. Oh yeah, there's 2 of them. Yeah, there's 2 turtles. You got right there on the bottom right there is Lyric right there, and then the other one on top of here is Flash right here. Like he'll fucking try to bite my finger. But yeah, they're both. Yeah, I have 2 turtles. There's one. This one right here, and this one right there. I mean, I think one of them is a female, and the other one's kind of. So yeah, I have 2 of them. They're actually really good pets. Even though people say that they're reptiles, so they do carry salmonella, apparently. But I wash my hands, and I usually when I grab them and shit, I have like I wear these gloves and shit, so that way there's no like, oh no, I got salmonella. I mean, shit. Guess you'd rather have salmonella than you'd rather have fucking COVID. But I'm not gonna talk about COVID. All right. I've said quite a bit enough about COVID. And like I said, my father and my brother, they've gotten vaccinated. I don't hate them because of it. I just personally choose not to take it. I've taken other vaccines in my life, but I will not be taking this one. And there's reasons why. Because in my heart of heart, I don't believe it's gonna save anybody. That's just me. Doesn't mean people have to be like me, but does that mean the government can tell me now I can't work because I don't have one? No. They don't have the fucking rights to. But they got people fooled in America, so. And everywhere else too, I mean, I'm not saying I'm not trying to insult people's intelligence, but people want to say they're smart and they know what, you know. You don't know what they're putting in our bodies, we hope to know that we're putting good stuff in our bodies while we're eating good stuff, eating good food. And that's all I say to people. Just eat the right foods, get your vitamin C, vitamin D, go outside, try to get some exercise, whether it's walking. I mean, you can just walk outside for 5 minutes, walk around your house for 5-10 minutes. Walk in your house. Get fresh air, see the light, breathe the fresh air, but you got people wearing masks. If the fucking air was so polluted, we'd all be dead by now. Like, does anybody not get that? does anybody get that? Like, I mean, those of you that are here, if it's that bad, do you think that the little mask, the cotton mask or whatever little doctor's mask, is really going to save you from an airborne virus if it's that bad? No. Your answer should be no. Because if that's the case, we're all going to die. And the birds will be dead. Animals will be dead. You'll be seeing dead animals just everywhere. That's the case. But see, that's what they got us. They got our minds fooled and tricked. But that's the optical illusion, just like the flicker rate. Just like the flicker rate. I don't know if you guys. I'm gonna educate you all with something. Flicker rate. This is what a flicker rate does. A flicker rate can. And the flicker rates is the same thing with vibrations and other things. That's why our bodies. What is my opinion from the government of America? Well, my opinion is probably going to be way different than the government's opinion, per se. But if you're asking me what's my opinion on my government in America, well, my opinion is it's a joke. It has been a joke for a very long time. And it's not just Joe Biden, not just Donald Trump, not just Barack Obama, not just George Bush. It's been a joke for a while. Like, I think Joe Biden is an old man that shouldn't be running as president. And I think Donald Trump is just some guy that he just says a lot of shit people don't like. And for whatever, he's out of the office. He's out of the fucking office. Like like this, they make a big deal about like, oh man, Trump is this crazy man. Oh, when he tried to put our country first. Now, do I agree with everything he came out of his mouth? No, fuck no, fuck no. But did I think that he was trying to protect America and try to put America first, like every other country does? I mean, if your president doesn't put your countrymen before foreign people, that's a problem. If my country wants to accept people that they don't want to take care of the people that were naturally born there and rather take care of people that just come here, then there's a problem. I'm not saying that people coming here are a problem. I'm just saying if people coming here are getting better benefits and being taken care of better than people that were born in this country and fought for this country, then there's a problem. And it lies between the Republican and the Democratic Party, in my opinion. That's why I'm an independent person. I don't believe in both parties. I believe in small government for the people, by the people. But I'm afraid that it does not exist no longer in the world today because all types of shit. And it's not, like I said, I don't blame the right or the left. They're both fucking at fault. They're both a bunch of pieces of shit. It's like watching WWE or watching a soap opera. You got two people up there acting like they hate each other, but really behind scenes they're probably kissing each other's ass, probably fucking eating fucking barbecue, sitting somewhere going, yeah, look at these dumb motherfuckers. And I mean, I'm trying to be as honest as I can be with people. I'm not trying to sit here and sugarcoat the answers for you. I'm not going to give you a Karen or, Timmy, the Timmy or the Karen answers here because I'm not that type of person. I don't. Oh yeah, the president. Oh yeah, the president of Brazil, man, he's fighting back, bro. Like like he's trying not to give you guys those vaccinations. He's trying to give you guys that, but they're trying to demonize. They're trying to demonize you guys as president down in Brazil. It's oh my god, how dare he? He cares about his people. It's like in America, there's places around the world that won't take the Pfizer shots, that will not take the Johnson Johnson shots, that won't take these shots, but in America they will. People line up, no questions asked. Okay. And I ask you, why are you even living? If the government's going to tell you what to do, what the government tells people to go kill their children, give all their money, and then jump off a bridge. These same people that took the vaccine, I want to ask those people. If the government said to save the planet and save the earth, to kill your family and kill yourself and give everything to the earth, would all these people do it? That's a question I want to ask the people that went up there and got a vaccination. So it's only a question, because if you're willing to let them tell you to do that, then what aren't you willing to let them tell you? Is what I want to say. What I want to know. If they tell you to go jump off a bridge, you're going to do it. I mean, it's kind of evident. A lot of people did it. And I don't wish those people to have death on them. I didn't wish them to have health problems or blood clots or this or that. Oh, it is, man. I mean, and that's what I'm saying. I'm going to call you Jello. It's the same in America, dude. It's the same plan, dude. The same plan in America is the same plan in Brazil, the same plan in Europe, the same plan. They're hitting us with the same shit. The same ideology, the same agendas, because they want us all in this new world order, this great reset plan. I mean, think of the words they use, People want symbology and this and that. Listen to the words they say. Build back better. Great reset. The Great Awakening. What are we Great Awakening to? It ain't to a brave new world and a brave new future. It's gonna be the brave new world, like Aldous Huxley wrote about in 1984. And there's books. There's books. There's they're talking points. It's to get people so crazy divided that people hate each other, and then they're gonna break the families up. Well, first of all, they've already broken the man and the woman, and they've already done. So they've already done that. So now they want to take your child. Now they want to fuck the children, and I don't mean physically. I mean maybe some of them do, but I'm telling you, it's getting pretty scary out here in the world today. And if we don't stand up and we don't fight in a good way, I don't mean go up there with guns and start marching up and doing stuff. We got to fight with our voices. We got to fight with our money. We got to fight and say, hell no, we're not taking this. We will not. We do not consent to this. We will resist. We will stand and fight. Because if you don't stand and fight, what the hell are you doing? You know? And I want to wake up people that are on both sides, because I feel like both sides are being pushed in a way that's going to create the madness and crazy, to where it's going to be a purge, like the movie Purge. I mean, so many people I've talked to said, man, well, I wish we could just go out and take out all these. But is it going to be that easy and simple? Like, oh, they just let everybody purge and do. It ain't going to be that way, man. It'll be crazy. It'll be bedlam and it'll be massive. People be dying everywhere. People be just, oh. But, if you're a believer in the Bible, hey, it says in Revelations, the things that are going on now will be signs of the times. Doesn't mean that, oh, God's coming back and he's going to come save everybody. I mean, some Christians believe that, but I don't know. Because you can't just be a hearer of the word, you also got to be a doer. And if you ain't doing, but that's just, what I believe, and I don't believe that, I don't believe oppressing my views or my agenda onto somebody else makes somebody come up with who they are, and everybody is who they are because they're DNA, until they start changing our DNA, obviously, but which you could believe that what the vaccine is doing with certain people, because you could trace certain viral diseases, wild ones, like when Siberia recently, they've drilled down into these thick ice things, and they found these diseases that have not been discovered or haven't been seen for in a long time. And just think, so we're gonna live all our lives locked up in fear of if this is gonna kill us or not. We weren't even in fear of the bubonic plague. We weren't in fear of all these other things that could kill us. I mean, people still having sex. There's so many damn transmitted diseases or some shit. You get herpes or you get some other, you will die. You get syphilis, you're dead. Supposedly what Adolf Hitler got and some of these other people. You get that shit. That's some shit you don't want. Believe you me, you do not want that stuff, and you don't want to be something you cannot cure. Well, maybe it is, but they just won't tell us that. I mean, believe what you want, but I believe that there's a lot of cures to a lot of things, but they just don't want to tell us. Or they want to suppress the knowledge of it, and they just want people to be dumbed down, servitude slaves, to just work, be mindless, and work, and just not think about having fun or doing. And that's just. But that's just my opinion here. I mean, I'd like to hear other people's opinions if they agree or disagree. And like I said, I'm not here to argue my point is to be the greatest, or I want somebody to believe my point. I just want somebody to say, okay, all right, I kind of see. Let me see. All right, see what this guy's talking about. Okay, all right. I'm not asking somebody to agree with me or to co-sign my shit or to be persuaded over to. I just want people to let's have these discussions. Let's have these talks. The problem is we can't have talks because people want to be labeled. Oh, well, you're a fanatic. Oh, you're a conspiracy theorist. Oh, you're this, you're that. That's not conversation. That's just nagging. That's whining. That's just, That's poo pooing. And that's what, fortunately, a lot of people are doing. They are poo pooing. They are poo pooing on us. But, that's where. Man, I've been on it for 2 hours and 15 minutes. Holy smokies. Holy smokies. I've been on here just chit chatting away. Chat with all you lovely people out here. It's been awesome. I mean, most of the time I'm just talking to myself, and I just usually get off an hour. I just kind of try to put my scheduling out, and I just kind of do it streaming how I want to stream it, when I want to stream, and when I want to talk about, and I'm sure probably my video might get took down or whatever because I talk about certain shit. And I know YouTube's got their fucking guidelines and all this other bullshit, but I'm not here. Oh, hey, man. Hey, blessed up, man. You stay safe down there in Brazil, man. You protect your family down there, man. And I appreciate you coming in here, man. I appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by, my man. Thank you for stopping by, and I might be on tomorrow or whatever, but I appreciate you very much. God bless you and your family. Hopefully, nothing but good things, and even in the storms, I pray that everyone will have faith. Hey, man, peace out, man. Hey, you guys enjoy your dinner, man. I appreciate you guys stopping by and have a conversation with me, man. Oh yeah, man, good life. That's all we're trying to live, man. We're trying to live for a good life, man. That's all we need to push. Love, peace, and happiness, baby. Everybody can have that in this world, in this life, and it can also be taken from you as well. So, appreciate everything that's given to you, and don't take nothing for granted, because life is short, and we only get one. But thank you guys. Enjoy your dinner. Enjoy your dinner. Should I need to probably get a little bit of snack in for me because it's a little bit past lunchtime. Well, it's about 2:05 my time. That's good to know you guys are eating dinner, so that's good. I appreciate that. Like I said, I usually get on Discord and talk to friends, and we try to meet new people, and we go on Omegle and other stuff. I personally don't go on Omegle because I just don't want to see people's what's on there. Hey, man, appreciate all you guys, man. Appreciate all y'all. Much love from California. Much love from California to Brazil, baby. California to Brazil. We'll keep this heart pumping. We'll keep the heart pumping, y'all. You guys stay blessed up as well. You guys take it easy too, man. I'll see you guys next stream. Appreciate the thumbs up, the likes, guys. Appreciate and hopefully one day we'll get to watch some soccer together. Watch some soccer, watch some other things. Maybe get into not just face, not just YouTube or Facebook or wherever we go. We're all friends of the world here. Oh yeah, oh yeah, that's right. I gotta do my lineups here. I gotta figure out who I want in here. All right, the Ernest. Today we gotta make sure I can do my basketball too. I gotta get my basketball lineups in. Now, first of all, let's just do that first. Basketball's a hell of a lot easier. Football, I'll be sitting there for days. You'll be like, what the hell? Oh man, I'm getting spanked over here. Spanked. This will be my first loss here. Oh, LeBron's not playing tonight. Uh oh. LeBron James ain't playing tonight. Oh man. Oh man, I can't believe that, man. LeBron ain't playing tonight. Good old LeBron James ain't playing tonight here. He's out. But just in case here, we'll leave him in there anyways, just in case. Just in case, you never know. Some last minute shit goes down. Yeah, I'm losing this one too. So this might be the week I take my first L's here. But like I said, I'm not worried too much. Not worried too much about it. Not worried too much about it. This is the beginning of the season here. Alright. There we go. Alright, got my lineup in there. Okay, got my lineups in here. Well, I got one more. Got one more to do here. Oh, shit. I might actually be undefeated in this team here. Oh, man, day to day, though. My boys are getting hurt now. I mean, my dudes is getting hurt now. You guys are just getting hurt like a mug out here. I'll just leave him there. And then Mello here. Mello he's day to day now, so he must got banged up. And Chris Jeps, he's been out here. Alright, so that does it for that one there. Alright, let's go to Yahoo Fantasy right quick here. Yeah, so I'm sad to see that. And they're gonna get rid of ESPN Classic. That was actually pretty good. They show all the classic sports, whether boxing, college football, classic NBA, classic NFL games, classic golf, soccer, all types of good stuff there. All right, let's go. Like I said, I'm gonna look at my basketball first here. Because basketball is pretty easy. Ooh, all right. We got a tie matchup here. Oh, Donovan Mitchell over here. He's all right, and then Stewart here, and then put anybody in the utility spot here. My man. Matt. All right. All right, so we did that one here. All right. Ooh, shit. Yep. Yep. Not doing so swell here. Not doing so swell, but you know what? It is what it is at the end of the day. It is what it is at the end of the day. All right. All right. Oh, I'm gonna get off here. Do some of my good off the scenes. Focusing in on my lineups. My lineups. Maybe I might even put a player prop in here. I don't know. But I appreciate those that came in here today. All of those in the chat. All those that showed me follows. All my new Brazilian friends. All my Brazilian friends. Just Yeah, I know. I know. Muchas gracias is Spanish, but I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you supporting another American Portuguese man here. That hey, if you have my back and if you know me, I'm a loyal person. Loyalty's in my blood, and duty, honor, respect. I was in the army long, long, long time ago, and I've not forgotten those roots. I've not forgotten my friends. I've not forgotten my battle buddies and people I made relationships with. Friends that I made, friends in the army that weren't just Americans in America. My friends that were, European friends as well. Pray that they're still alive and they're alive and well, and that their families are alive and well, and then pray maybe one day we're all gonna meet up again into restoring our countries. Hopefully, us as the good people restore our countries to somewhat of a normalcy. I guess I don't even know if we'll ever be normal ever again. Who knows? But I appreciate y'all. Y'all take it easy. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your families. Show love more than hate. And let's just be better people, man. Let's be better people, humble people, respectful people, meek people, loving people, kind people. Show the right way. The right way to treat people and not continue on the bad cycle of the bad things. This is Funky Fresh, aka Kenny Can. Kung Fu Kenny on the fresh on the ones and twos. And I'm out this. Peace.